Good evening, twin flames and star seeds, star people. First of all, Happy New Year. Brand new year. We had a tough time going on in December. Huge transmissions and codes came through this week. A huge storm, and I had the feeling that the storm had to clear all our old stuff and make us ready for new beginnings. The 11 of January is coming up, so the 11 of the 11 of this year. So twin flames will be ready. Go through the portals if you need to. Make yourself ready to call your twin flame in if you're in separation, if you're in union. There are new things coming up. And let's see what's the energy for the divine masculine, and that's transformation. The feminine has had her transformation in December, and now the masculine energy is going to this phase. Clearing out old stuff, childhood stuff, abandonment, losses, everything, to let go of the old and feel it in his body. He feels the separation of his body, the separation of his twin, and it could be this way that by this separation he goes in transformation to make sure he's ready when he will meet his twin. A lot of clearing, a lot of purging, a lot of stuff coming up out from the dark, and this will take another few weeks. But he is. I have the feeling that he's going to this transformation, and he needs to take time for this. But also he has to find his joy. So it's good to do things to have fun and look at the bright side of things and let his light. He has such a tremendous light around him that shines. Let it come through to him and shines on the stuff that needs to be cleared. This transformation is a huge one, because he knows already who his twin is, and I feel he's coming nearer and nearer to her, but he needs to clear out some fear, so some fear blocks of rejection, some fear blocks of anger towards the male energies. There's a real fight going on between the male energies at the moment, and they're fighting for, like, it feels like competition or war energies, and it's fighting out on a psychic level, an energetic level. So there's a huge transformation going on, a huge change for the divine masculine. What's her energy? Her energy, the divine feminine energy, is new beginnings, prosperity, building friendship, building new alliances. She's put the seeds in a long time ago, and now she sees the growth. She sees the growth in the masculine, and she sees the growth in herself. She went back to her childhood space. She transformed this, and now this new beginning is coming into her life. New love, she knows there's the new love arriving. So this is prosperity and beauty and harvest what she what she put in her intentions to. So she is growing, not only from the outside but also from the inside. You see her also through her transformation, she shines again. So she is coming up, and it goes slowly, but she know it's there. How does he see his divine feminine? As that she is a leader, that she takes the lead over her life, that she don't sit and wait until someone else does the work for her. He sees she's a leader, that she can take care of stuff, that she goes ahead with the talk. She walks her talk, and she's a strong personality, and he's also see that she is going out, making out of every hardship or difficult time. She turns it around and take action to do something about it, and that's real leadership. She steps out of the shadow that follows her, and it's on this one. And she step out of the shadows and step in their leadership and take action, and that's how he sees her, as a strong person, as a balanced person, know what she wants, and go for it. And that's what he also admire in her. How does the divine feminine see her divine masculine? Also healing, that he's in healing, and that the healing begins now, and he made already a breakthrough in this. So she knows that she can heal him. She knows that her presence change him from darkness to light, and opens his heart again. So he is surrounded by dark curtains, dark clouds, and she removes it. She removes the veil from him, and she helps him with his healing just by sending love and opening her heart and holding space for him. So that's how she helps him through the stuff he needs to go through, and through his transformation. And she does it with love. What is his support system? His support system is telling the truth, telling what he feels from his heart space. That will give him balance. Also opening doors for him to show his heart, to show his vulnerability, to go deep and tell his truth, and leave the fear behind him, because he will be accepted and he will be rewarded for that. Open arms and open heart I see for him. So if there are masculine energies outside and not in union yet, and they met their twins, speak out your truth, the truth of your heart, the truth of your heart desire, and that makes you following the path, the right path, and it will open doors for these guys, and it will also give them balance in everything what they do. So also in spiritual ways, but also on I have the feeling also on business wise. He is vulnerable at the moment, and he will go through these gates, and it will also attract a lot of people to him, he can work with, because he has to go through the transformation first to be able to help other people. And he's such a strong healer, and just his presence will already make the change for a lot of people. So this call is for the divine masculine. Just go with the flow and speak your heart's desire. If you speak from the heart, there can't be any rejection, because it's spoken out of love. What supports her? It supports her to retreat and be in silence. It's looking at the sun. It's looking at the light. She goes inwards. She knows there's a new beginning, but she stays quiet about it. She knows what she feels. She sees everything what's going around. She's very alert. She is very sensitive. She feels her twin. She feels that the divine masculine is going through some transformation and pain, and she suffers with him, because they're the same soul, and they suffer. She understands where he's coming from, and she does it in silence. She works with him in silence, behind the curtains, so to speak. She opens here the curtains for him, and she moves behind the curtains. She's not available for him at the moment, if they're in separation. So, but she feels him, and she knows, and she's seeing the sun, and she's seeing everything in the future that will happen. And it looks bright, and the sun will shine. And she also tries to cheer him up. She knows where he's coming from. She went there a month ago, after solstice. The feminine were in huge transformation, and now everything is coming together. But she is with him, and she doesn't leave him by himself. Okay, how does he seize the relationship? He sees the relationship that he has to master his heart. He sees that there is still some pain, and that he closed his heart off for love, and he was hurt before, and that made him decide, I'm staying with myself. I heal myself, and I keep my heart for myself. I'm not going to give my heart away anymore. And that's what is being felt by the feminine energy also, and they responding on the same issues. So she's afraid of giving her heart because of the same hardship, and he's afraid of giving his heart. But if he speaks his truth, everything will be okay. And he's going to the transformation to do something about this, because they're both in green, they're both healing, and this transformation he will open his heart more, so he will be more mastered about his love, and knowing that his love can't be caged. That's what she opens in him. She opens his heart again for him. And she stays, what she thinks about the relationship, she goes with the flow. She sees that he is going through some things, and she gives him time. There is flow, and there is no hurry. For her, there is no hurry, but the time is always correct. It's always the correct time. So and in time, she shines her light and she does her thing, and she's just going with the flow. Take it by the day and see how it goes. See what his challenge is. His challenge, the awareness of his transformation, the awareness of being able to change it, being able of to release the fear, step in his true power of light, and he has this whole universe he can call on and to call on for support. I also see the ancestral lines are supporting him. He is a master of transformation. He's a master of releasing pain and going through his stuff. And he gets a lot of support from everyone around him, soul family, star seeds, transmissions. He calls out for help, so that's a beautiful thing. And he's aware of the things he's going through. That's his challenge, to go through the light again and ask for help and speak the truth about his feelings, that he is in this transformation. And if he speaks the truth from his heart, then it will be okay. What's her challenge? Conflicts, inner conflicts with herself. And she wants to, it's like, she's like, there is light on the horizon, and it seems like she turns her back on it. It's like she's walking away from it, but also get through. She's done with conflict, because she knows that this conflict takes her down to a dark place, and she let shine her light on it. It's also feeling defeated by backstabbing and by people who are not fair, treating her well and treating her fair. So that's her challenge, to stand up and go to the light, and not let her go by this into the depth of the darkness again. Sit down with it and go through it, and then she can turn around and look at the light again, and she sees the light. So she's not on one side, she suffers in silence, but she turns it around. She turns it around, not to walk away from the light because of somebody stepping her in the back, but turning around to the light. And she does it in silence. She goes within and she turns on her inner light. And that's so big. She has so much power and inner light that it's sometimes hard for her to see that she gets stabbed in the back, but she is so much stronger than she thinks. And what is he doing? What's she doing to get out of it? She knows there are challenging times coming up, but she's not letting it to defeat her. She's turning around to the light, and she holds up a shield, and a shield against the ones who really wants to stab her in the back and dim her light, and she's not allowing it. She's sending it back. She's sending it back with love and light. And there's nothing. If you move to the shadow with love and light, there is no defense. It will hit you back right in the face. So she defends herself with love and light, and she doesn't let anyone take her power away. Not anymore. The feminine is really done with that, and that's really her challenge at the moment. And she is, what I see of it, she's doing well. What's his support or his challenge to get out of this challenging time? Connecting with the third eye, connecting with it seeing, being seen in his vulnerability, going to the universe, asking for help. And that's what I see what he's doing. His third eye chakra is open, and he is also looking and searching for ways to get out and to follow where he needs to go. I take some clarifiers on this. Okay. One clarifier, please. Okay, new beginnings. He's aware of his transformation, but he also knows that there is a new beginning. He's searching in the fifth dimension for his twin, and he's searching for her to see if how she's doing, what's happening with her. He's traveling to her, and if that's coming back in 3D, there's a new beginning for both of them. Storks, new birth, rebirth. It's a rebirth of the male energy also. It stands for powerful transformation that will open the heart again, and be ready for love. What's the overall card for this reading is the base chakra, and that's where the healing finds place. The security, the willpower, the inner child, the comfort, the grounding, everything what has to do with the child issues and safety. He must feel safe with someone to open his heart again. And it has to do with childhood issues and feeling abandoned if in the time he needed it most. So also for her, she went through this period. That's the all over energy of this energy of the base chakra. And what there is communication about this. There's communication about transformation, how they feel to each other and for each other, by mail, by telephone. There is communication, and that will help them through to talk about it. So that's the energy what's going on. I'm going to get the romance lover cards from Doreen Fortune, just to see what oh man, it's Doreen Fortune. No, Doreen. Wow, I'm twisting the Diane Fortune with Doreen Virtue. So these two energies are connected with each other. Wow, that's really nice. so England and America are connecting with angel energies and positive transformation energies. That's really, really amazing, because there are some American friends in Avalon and English friends in Avalon, and they all carry the codes of the angels, the higher realms, and the star seeds. And it's bringing Diane Virtue and Diane Fortune and Doreen Virtue together, and that's really amazing. Keep an open mind. There are too many options. Your soul needs to be nourished. And you can lean on companionship. You can lean on the feminine energy that is there to heal you. The feminine energy for the divine masculine, holding space. He has too many choices. He has choices out of two women to choose again, and that makes him lock his heart. Oh wow. He doesn't want to make a choice because in the past he made the wrong choices. So he knows who his divine feminine is, and he knows where he feels safe, and that's what he needs. So choose for safety. Calling in your soulmate for the divine feminine. She is calling in her soulmate, and she already did. She called him in. He's by calling him in by affirmations, calling him by love, helping him to and bring them together. She prays for it. She prays for union. She prays for union. So you can, divine feminine who are not in union yet, call in the twin flame. They will use the 11:11 gates. From 11 January, go through the gate and go and call in your divine masculine, because he's near. He is so near, and that's what she wants to do. That's what she's going to do, to call him in. It's a past life relationship. They have a past life relationship and they come to union again. Wow. It's you called in your beloved, and miracles happening, and you know each other from former lives. And you're coming into union again. I have the feeling this is also a Lemurian and Atlantic time. This from Atlantic and Lemurian time that they already met. Even before that, before all life began, they know each other and they feel it in their heart space. And there is this union possible. So if you're calling in your twin, he will come. He will come for sure, and you will recognize him right away. So that's also where I feel it's also on the fear. I feel a lot of fear with the feminine energies, because they're hurt so bad that they also protected their hearts, and I don't know if they still believe in it, if they still believe in that love, but I have to say that they not can give up the hope, because there are new partnerships coming up and new beginnings. So don't go in the negative state of it won't happen to me and it's not for me. See that you have to go through a portal to get your divine masculine in, and for some he's already near them, for some he's already near, and I have the feeling that the feminine also have to give him space, otherwise he would run. He will be scared of this love, of this union, but he knows. I feel he knows and he sees it, but he's not knowing how to. That's what I feel. That's what it doesn't know how to make the step, how to come in the open to it. And they communicate a lot in 5D. I have also have a feeling he's dreaming of her, and he's coming into her dreams. He sends her energy everywhere, so he's searching for her. That's for sure. I have the feeling that he's in a 5D and she's in another realm. The timelines are different, so it's difficult for him to reach her, and that's why he's feeling cut off. All these transmissions are coming through, all these codes are coming through, so he's feeling cut off of this support, but he's strong enough and aware enough to find some help. So he also has to call in his twin flame. He has to call in this support, this love he needs to go through, and she's holding space. There is some the divine feminine had a lot of choices last week. You know, there are multiple options for her, multiple male energies, soulmates, soul family coming through for her and it pulls her all directions, and she says, I don't have to make a choice, I don't want to make a choice, one has to step up. And I have to feel if it's right. If it's right, then I will go with it, and I will wait for the divine masculine to be ready. She's waiting for her twin, and that's also happening now with the divine masculine. He has more options than one female. And it's what he's choosing. He has to go through that heart that is closed, and to feel and to open it again. Because I have the feeling he's getting a lot of healing at the moment, but he has to open his heart to speak his truth, to be in balance. So this was a reading for the 3rd of the 7th of January till the 13th of January. If you want a reading or a starseed transmission to clear all the blocks you have, next in the Netherlands there is a last transmission on the 17th of January. There are still places available. I thought that there were 2 spaces left, 2 or 3, I'm not sure. Due to the busy readings and Skype sessions, it's possible to have a reading after the 9th of January. I will be back in England by then. I'm fully booked up till Monday, so the next reading will follow around the 8th or the 10th of January. So if you want a reading, go to the website or go to email me. The email can you find on the link below. So well, if you want a private reading totally on you and your twin flame, this is a general reading, so this could be for people who are in union or not in union. So let me know, and the next reading will be next week on the 14th. I wish you all a very heavy, blissful and sunshiny week. Beautiful energies are coming up. I feel the transmissions, I feel new codes coming in, and it was so weird. I felt the codes from Alaska, I felt the codes from totem animals of ice bears. It's really going nuts here. All these messages and codes coming through. So also when you're aligned with these energies, go and search, because people are giving you these codes who you meet, and you stepping into their timelines, and they take you with you. As the last week I got transmissions and codes from Egypt, codes from Lemurian, but also a lot of codes from the angels. So there is so much going on, and the energies are so strong, and they're really pushing us to go through the light, out of our shadows, out of our conditioning. So get out. I wish you all the best, and see you. Bye bye. Blessings.